Hey everyone, it's Being Becky. Thanks for coming back to my channel and watching this video. I am responding to Liberty Bleed Silver's challenge to show space-related silver that we have. I don't have very much space-related silver. I will show you the things that I do have. But what I would like to share with you today is some things from the time period. My father, when I was a kid, used to work at Kennedy Space Center. He was actually employed by General Electric and worked on the propulsion portion of the rockets and the space program. So I had kind of an up close view of some of the things that were going on, and it was an awesome time to be around and to be a kid. Space exploration, right? Going to the moon, it was all fantastical, right? So, and Mr. Dilly, he was there too, because he was my father's as well. Since it's Father's Day, and my dad's not around anymore, I figured I would honor him today by sharing some of these things with you. So, first off, the silver that I have here, let me just get off. Oh, these photos are official NASA photos. There's Buzz Aldrin on the moon with the flag, and the moon lander is there. And that's the NASA photo of Apollo 11 launching on July 16th, 1969, when I was all of negative 20 years old. Fun day. Anyway, let me show you a few of the other things that I have. I do have some, couple pieces of silver. I have this from the United States Mint. It was the 50th anniversary silver dollar. 3 nines fine. It's concave with the footprint on the moon. This is Mercury, Gemini, Apollo. It does say "In God We Trust," 2019. And it is a coin, so $1, United States of America. There's the lunar landing module, the flag, the surface of the moon. So this is one of my most favorite possessions. And it was a gift from my dad. So I have that piece of silver. And then the only other piece of silver I have is another 50th anniversary commemorating the moon landing. There's Kennedy, the moon, and the rocket. Such a shame Kennedy didn't get to see that actually come to fruition. This is 1 troy ounce, 3 nines fine silver round. And again, the footprint on the moon. Apollo 11, 1 small step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind. So those are actually the only 2 pieces of space-related silver I have right now. I do have a few tokens. This one was from Apollo 8. Borman, Lovell, Anders, December 1968. And this is upside down. So this is actually an appreciation token for contribution to the Apollo Saturn project, Apollo 8 crew, and this is carried metal in the medallion. It was on man's first flight to the moon. So this was made, this metal went to the moon. So that's pretty special. And none of these are silver. I don't know what they're made of actually. And this one, that's Apollo. And this was from Apollo 10. Stafford, Young, and Cernan. And that was from also May of 1969. And I have one other in the package, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it very well. But this is Apollo 8. You can see the trajectory and the route to go to the moon and come back to Earth. Project Apollo. Very cool. So I have those items. And also this is a picture that I took of Apollo 13 launching. You can see it way in the background. So, even though my dad worked there, didn't mean that we had full access to the launch pads or anything like that. We were super close. I remember feeling the rumble on the ground and the sound, the roaring, but we were not super, super close. But that's a picture I took myself. I was standing on the roof of my dad's car. That's somebody else watching. That's not my family or anything. So I have that. And then just a couple other things. You've seen these first day covers before. This was, they're just an envelope with a stamp. This was from Apollo 13. Look at that 6-cent stamp. And it's postmarked April 17th, 1970, which actually was the day that Apollo 13 returned to Earth. So I have one from some of the shuttles and Richard Nixon's inauguration first day thing. Since he was actually president when the moon landing happened. And just a couple other publications. I guess it's more ephemera than numismatics that I'm sharing with you today. This was a newsletter, Space Center, Kennedy Space Center. This was August 23rd, 1970, a week after Apollo 13 returned safely to Earth. And it's talking about the NASA teamwork, astronaut skill, were keys to the successful recovery after the explosion. So there's a photo of the liftoff. That's when the splashdown happened. There's some really cool pictures in here. These are some pictures of the splashdown. And the astronauts are being recovered there. Last one out is Commander James Lovell. That was fantastic. I'm sure some of you remember it. Some of you have seen the movie. And these are just some other photos from inside. Whoops. This newsletter. I'm just hiding my light now. So that's just another piece of memorabilia from those days. Here they are. There's the crew. There they are. Yeah, nice memories. Something I've always been glad that I was able to experience. And I'm happy to be able to share it. And just a couple other pamphlets, books. This is a cool book, Man on the Moon. It's a chronology of man in space exploration. Some really cool pictures in this as well. And this was from 1969. And it gives the whole milestones in space, the whole chronology. There was one diagram in here. Now there's the Apollo 11 patch. I have a couple of those. Didn't get them out. This is a cool book. Can't find the chart. Anyway, there's that. And then this is just from Kennedy Space Center. You can take bus tours there. I haven't done that since I've been back down here. Look, it was 25 cents. Who knew? Oh, here's the chart. That's why I couldn't find it before. In the other book, wrong book. This is a chart of the sizes of the different vehicles that were launched. It's the Statue of Liberty and the Apollo Saturn V. How tall that is. 364 feet. Powerful machine. Anyway, that's what I thought I would share with you today. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next one. Take care.